Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. It's a very beautiful weather outside. So in this video, we're gonna explore actually sub-GHz. We're gonna explore RF for sub-GHz. Anything that is less than a gigahertz range, we're gonna look at this using our SDR platform, which I'm using right now, HackRF. Which I personally like. This platform is open source. You can find the bill of material. Everything is open source from hardware to software. And the software that I'm using for this is actually called an HackRF Sweep, which is actually built in to your Dragon OS Focal. You're just looking at it right now. It's available. Just simply go here and type in HackRF Sweep. So basically the software is called HackRF Spectrum Analyzer. And what it does, it actually sweeps the frequency range. Let's say, for example, if you have your HackRF, it will sweep from 10 megahertz all the way up to 6 gigahertz, which is actually the range of your HackRF. But we're actually looking at sub-gigahertz, which is a very important band. And this is where most of the things are operating. I would not say most of the thing, but like things which are related to for example, like your garage door openers, your key fobs, your smart doorbells, and things like that. So now what you're looking at right now, so I'm tuning in using my HackRF to actually tune from sub-gigahertz frequency range, starting from 10 megahertz. And we're not hitting the 1 gigahertz mark, so we're looking at 999 megahertz. So from 10 megahertz all the way up to 999 megahertz. And this is the spectrum that we're seeing right now. This is the waterfall graph. So if you were to just conduct a blind analysis of your signal, basically I'm going to bet on the spikes that are there. And based on these spikes, I'm going to generalize that, you know what, this is probably a stronger signal at 10 megahertz. Then you have something around 79, then 127. And in between, you might even see signals, which is like your FM. So in this particular tool, you can go to HackRF settings, and then you can increase your gain. All right. So actually, to make the thing more clear, so now you have so based on the spike, you're making a decision on, also based on the knowledge that, you know what, I have something that is operating at 105. So this has to be a stronger signal, which is actually your FM. And same thing. So you can choose your FFT bin. Number of samples, so we're looking at 16,000 samples right now. You can also go to your chart option. This chart option, what allows me to do is actually allows me to show peaks. So it will keep the peaks for you while the spectrum is continuously being monitored from 10 megahertz all the way up to 999 megahertz. It will show the peak. You want to look at some persistent display. I don't know what that actually does. But frequency allocation band, this is something good. So you can select like US. So it will basically give you some of the band information, like this band is for what purpose and this band is for what purpose and so on. So right now you have 698, 75. Of course, I mean, it's just missing, but you also have FM, which is operating somewhere around here in this region, and 105 is a stronger signal. Then in sub-gigahertz range, you have 118. Then you have a spike here at 319. And then you have some signals here and so on. If you go further, then 700 megahertz band, which is also dedicated for your 4G. And then you have around 800. This is somewhere around GSM 850 band, which is also operating. And then from 935 and everything that is in orange that you're seeing with a lot of spikes in it, this is basically your GSM band. So in this way, you can actually monitor your sub-gigahertz band, and then you can focus. Like for example, let's say you want to look at this particular band. So you can choose this frequency. So this is from 872 to 879. So I can just simply go in 872 to 879, and then I can tune into an individual frequency. So right now, so you can clearly see this. Let's say you want to tune in more. 870, so let's go about 890. So you can actually zoom in on frequency as well. So this is a very cool and handy tool that is available using your software defined radio, where you can monitor your sub-GHz frequency and things like that. So I hope you find this small tutorial to be useful, helpful, which is related to the application of software defined radio platform and what can you do to visualize your signal. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.